You guys, it is Sephora time. That's right. The semi-annual, twice a year Sephora sale starts on Friday. I usually do two videos, one with makeup recommendations and one with hair and skin care recommendations. But today is going to be a little bit different because today I am using a gift card that has been given to me by Magic Links in cooperation with Sephora. $500 we're going to spend. This isn't everything I'm going to get. There's a couple of things that I didn't put in my cart because one of them is very expensive and it would take most of the money, a lot of the money away. And I just thought I'd do those on the side, but we'll talk about that at the end of the video. What I wanted to do was kind of a shop with me, and I've seen Jamie Page do these all the time, and it looks like she's doing them live. Now she may not be. She may have already pre-selected, but it looks like she's doing it live, and if we did it live with me, we would be here for 2 hours. So last night I spent 2 hours going over the site, what is new, what have I missed, and there's not a lot actually that I have missed. So what do I want? What am I looking for? And I put everything in my cart, and we're going to go over everything that is in my cart that I'm going to buy. The sale starts on Friday. I have a feeling though it will start at 12:01 on Friday, meaning Thursday at 12:01 I'll be hitting that buy button. And then I'm going to get expedited shipping, I hope, and put everything on or show everything in another video. And then I'll do another video for my recommendations. So I'm going to do 3 videos. The recommendations video I'm going to probably try my very best to have up tomorrow, which is the first day of the sale. I'm going to put in my description box below, so do look for it, the dates of the sale and how much each level gets off. So if you are a VIP member, you spend, I think, $1,000 a year at Sephora, and you get 20% off from the very start of the sale towards the very end. VIPs get a different start date and a different discount. Now I'm going to clear my table and bring my computer over to me and show you what is in my cart and what I'm buying at 12:01 on Friday. And my glasses are going to have to go on, you guys. So you remember, I don't know, several months ago, I did a video with a haul, and I tried the House Labs Le Monster Lip Crayon. I don't know why I said crayon like that, except for they're saying le, so they're kind of going for the French. And I got it in cerise, and I really, really loved it. But I loved the formula a lot, and I felt that it was very possible I already had this color because I love that kind of color. Well, I was in the store the other day where everything was actually there. When I bought these, I was doing it just from what's online, and I have to say that the photos that they use for the lip swatches are not very good. They have a weird shadow on the lightest person, so I couldn't tell. And I found, just playing around, that this color Mocha and the color cerise work really well together. So I put Mocha all over the lip and then cerise in the middle, spread it out a little bit, and I loved it. Sometimes with lip colors, you have something in your mind of what you want, and you can't find it. And there's nothing wrong with just mixing some things. And I've many, many times have put on one thing, I'm like, not quite right, put something over it, not quite right, and kind of make my own thing. That's what I'm going to do with these two. It's a really interesting formula, and it lasts for a long time, and I don't find it to be too terribly dry. And you know it's a matte, but it's not like, oh my God, where did my lips go? You know, everything has been sucked out of them and there's no moisture at all. I don't get that from these. I really like these, so I'm going to get those two. Cali Ray, I've tried something, I think it was a blush from Cali Ray, and I really liked it, so I wanted to look at a couple of things. I saw Angie at Hot and Flashy talk about their mascara. It was a tubing mascara, and she went on and on about it. So I thought I might give that a try. They come in minis, which is low risk, especially since I have another video coming up soon, you guys, on all the Lancome mascaras. And 5 months ago, I did something on, I don't know, maybe 6 tubing mascaras. I have an abundance of mascaras, plus the mascaras on my table here that I use all the time. So a mini, yes. While I was in store yesterday, I did something they don't like you to do anymore, I guess, and I put on a little bit of the Glazed and Infused No Burn Lip Plumping Gloss by Kali Ray, and it was really comfortable. There was no burning, and it was almost a little like a jelly, so it's not sticky. And I got that in the color Lost and Sauced. I have it in my cart. I didn't buy it in store yesterday. I was just kind of looking around. So the sale is the time to buy things that are a little bit more expensive, things that you kind of have a hard time putting money down at full price. And one of those things is Tom Ford's eyeshadows. But at 20% off, I'm going to give it a go. This is the new quad. There are 2 new quads in the cream formulation, which was introduced several months ago with 2 other quads. And those color stories didn't do it for me, and I'm not sure these do either. There's one that's kind of green, and I already have enough green right now. And there's one that is a little bit mauvey and gray and pink, which I have a lot of that too. But I have something in mind for a full look, so I'm going to pull the trigger on this one. It's called Violet Centene, and on the models, it actually looks like there's purple in here. So that is in my bag. Now, recently I bought a whole bunch of Chanel lipsticks. I thought they were fantastic. People are calling it the nude lipsticks, but I don't really understand that. There's one of the shades, it's really, really dark, that I want for my cheeks. I think this is 214. I don't have my magnifying glass in here. And this is what it looks like, but it doesn't have any blue in it. Oftentimes these kinds of shades really are berry, like have either a pinkness or a blueness or both to them, and that just doesn't. And yet I'm just craving this for the cheeks, and I put it on my cheeks in one of my videos, and I thought I need to have a blush like that. I bought this Merit blush hoping that it would kind of be like that, but it's not. And I'll show you what I mean. See, it looks like, oh, it's going to be that same deep thing, but this has a lot of blue and pink to it. Not that it's not lovely, but I'm looking for something kind of like that. And so that eyeshadow palette I thought might hit the spot for that kind of look. And the Armani Neo Nude Melting Cream Blush in color 50 might do it. It won't be as dark as this, but it doesn't seem to have that undertone of blue or pink when we get into these colors that are oftentimes referred to as plum. So I'm putting that in my bag. NARS has a new lip product called Powermate Long Lasting Lipsticks. I tried on Tease Me yesterday. So I put on the cerise, and I put on the other color, which we haven't scrolled down to yet, for the House Labs lip colors. And I thought I also wanted to look at these new NARS products because I just bought, it's in the living room, I just bought the Laura Mercier crayons, which I really, really like. The idea is it's supposed to give you that padded lip kind of look, a little bit of a diffused look. And these, I think, are the same thing. And I didn't want to take off my lipstick, so I put this on top, and I loved it. Patrick Ta, Major Dimensions eyeshadow palette, the first one. The second one was called Rose, and it kind of looked pink, but when I put it on my face, emphasizing everything here, it looked warm. It was like orangey, me no likey. This I had bought before a couple of years ago when it first came out, and I thought, you know, I just can't justify spending this much money on this palette. But 20% off, I kept on thinking about this for the last couple of years because the look that I got was so, so pretty. In fact, I did buy it at the last sale, but it arrived broken. And when I went in store to get another one, they were sold out. So I'm giving that another go. For skincare, the Ole Henriksen Banana Bright Under Eye Cream, I've been using that in conjunction with my dermatology eye cream for, I don't know, a year, and I see a difference under my eyes. I'm not sure if it's because of this or because I'm sleeping 8 hours a night, not so much in the last couple of weeks, but I'm sleeping a lot. And maybe that's why my under eyes are looking better. But I think my under eyes are looking better. I think this has something to do with it because I know there's a couple of ingredients in here that are very good for darkness. So I'm definitely getting another one of these. This has been improved recently, and I don't know how it's been improved, but my old one, not very much going on in there. I might just toss it and break into a new one. Oh, here's the other House Labs. I'm getting Mocha Matte, and it is a brown color. You could probably put it on a little lightly and it's not as deadening, but it can be deadening. So it might be something you want to layer something red over, or this color, which they're calling cerise, but I don't think it's actually cerise. So the other day I was watching a Michelle Wong video and she talked about this K18, and I thought, oh, you know who I heard talk about that? I heard Alana Davidson a long time ago because the package looked familiar to me because it's bright yellow, I think. And I thought, you know what, let me give this a try because it is expensive, and I want to get some money off on that. Like many people, I have a lot of hair products. Not so much styling products, but I have several shampoos, several conditioners, and I'm always looking for the one that's just going to be the end-all be-all. I don't actually think there is one. I think it just depends on what your hair is doing at any particular time. Right now, our climate is getting to be a little bit more dry, and Alana really loved this. I think Michelle said she really loved this. I'm not sure if it was this or her shampoo, but I am going to get the Molecule Repair Hair Mask. I'm also going to get a perfume, you guys. The last time I ordered something from Sephora, they offered samples of this perfume by KLI, and it's Vanilla 28. And I'm not a huge vanilla person. Oftentimes to me, vanilla scents tend to be kind of immature. I have a couple that are beautiful. I have Van Cleef & Arpels Vanilla Orchidee, and I have probably my favorite is from Guerlain called, I can't remember what it's called. I'll put it right here. And it's a much more mature, sophisticated vanilla. It's not a little girl vanilla. This vanilla is actually not incredibly complicated, but it's a little bit interesting to me. It's vanilla and a little nutty and a little bit salty, making it really interesting. And I, sprayed it on last several days whenever I see it. Oh yeah, I should put this on. And when I would take off my shirt forever, for instance, I would smell it, and I thought, this is an interesting vanilla that I can get next to. I kept on wanting to put it on, but it's not so aggressive that you're going to make people walk away from you. You know those perfumes that are a little bit too strong, like Angel, and people are like, whoa, let's stick away from the Angel lady. It's not like that. So I'm going to get a little one because, I had a bigger one in here, but honestly, I wanted more product. In my desire to find a color like this as a blush, which you guys may not happen. I looked at a lot of blushes at Sephora yesterday. Now, I was testing samples that had been out for a long time, and maybe the colors are a little bit different, really. Sangria from Laura Mercier was in there, and Laura Mercier makes really nice blushes, and she has a lot of colors. Not all of her colors are at Sephora, but she has a lot. And I saw Sangria. It didn't look like this when I was in Sephora and swatched it, and I thought, well, this is a really interesting pink. It didn't look like a bright pink like this, so I'm not sure, but I'm going to get it. But it's not this idea. It was just when I swatched it, I thought it was so pretty because it had a little bit of a shift in it, but it didn't look like that Chantecaille blush I did the other day, which really is more like a highlighter. My Givenchy Prism Libra Skin Caring Foundation, I'm almost done with it. There's no way I can go another 6 months. I will empty it out before then. So I am getting a replenishment of that. I happen to love this quite a bit, but it doesn't have a lot of coverage and it doesn't build very well. I have 3 foundations that are very similar. The Make Up Forever Reboot, the Givenchy, and the Dior Natural Nude, which you can only get on the Dior site. And they're all lovely, they're all similar in their finish and their coverage, and they're hard to build. But of all of them, this color is kind of the best for me. And then finally, I really thought I put a lot more in my cart than this. And the Makeup by Mario Soft Pop Blush Powder in Wild Berry. Again, if it says berry, I feel like it has blue in it, but I swatched it at the store. I thought it's not too blue. Let me give it a try. I almost felt like it was warm, and I don't want warm. I know, I'm going to have a hard time with this, but 3 blushes, 3 lip products, 1 foundation, 2 eyeshadow palettes, and yeah, that's what I'm getting, a lip gel. And then I'm just going to go to my favorites area and show you the things that I'm going to get in another purchase. This product, I heard Risa Does Makeup talk about it last sale, and so I bought it. It's by Kerastase. It's the Chroma Absolu High Shine Gloss Treatment for Color Treated Hair. And it is beautiful. And it lasted me for 6 months. You use it once a week. I generally wash my hair once a week, so I might use it 3 weeks in a row and then I'll use something else. You use it instead of your conditioner, but it's detangling and softening and everything else. But can I tell you that she didn't mention the scent, which is heaven on earth. If you like white florals that are slightly indolic, so to me, white florals like magnolia, gardenia, tuberose, that's the white floral world. Orange blossom, lime blossom, that's white floral. But a lot of perfumes take out the indoles, which are a molecule that is the same as the molecule in fecal matter, human fecal matter, but in much, much lesser degree. And it gives it life and a slight naughtiness, and it's insanely beautiful. When perfume companies take that out, white florals to me just smell like sweet slop. This has some indoles in it. Don't worry, it doesn't smell like poop, but it has just a beautiful, gorgeous scent that really stays in your hair. I love it. I love it for what it does to my hair. I love it for the perfume effect. And this is in my cart for my next buy. And the Augustinus Butter, the cream. I bought this last year in a small size because it's quite expensive, and I loved it. So I used the Victoria Beckham serum, which was also created by Augustinus Butter for Victoria Beckham, and I used the soothing cream, or it might be called soothing balm. But the balm is the last thing on my face, and I thought, you know what, I want to buy something from this line that's closer to my face, and it's not under layers of essence, serum, and moisturizer before I put it on. And the cream seems like a good way to go. Those 3 things together did something so special to my skin that I've been waiting for another sale to get it again, and here it is. And off the top of my head, the only other thing I can think of is the Tatcha cleansing oil, which I'm obsessed with, and I like to buy a couple of them. I massage with them. I wash my face with them, massage my face. I use them with a gua sha because it's easier to take off than oils. So if you go to Whole Foods or even to Sephora and you buy a facial oil to use for massage, the texture of the oil matters if you're trying to do lymphatic drainage, because with lymphatic drainage, you're hardly touching. You're not going to go in hard, so you need something with a lot of slip. And a lot of facial oils don't have that slip. They either are thick or your skin absorbs them and go away, and you have to keep on putting them on. If you do get something that has a lot of slip, it's really hard to get off your face, and you might end up stripping your face, getting the oil off. So I just prefer to use the Tatcha cleansing oil. So I'm definitely going to get a couple of those. I haven't really sat down and thought too much else because I feel like this haul right here, this little shopping haul, is going to satisfy me for the moment. And you guys, that is going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you so much for spending some time with me. I hope it was helpful, and I hope you come back again. Everything will be listed below, as will be my makeup. You know what? I forgot to say. The foundation I'm wearing is from House Labs. I cannot get over how beautiful it is. And unlike my 3 favorite liquid foundations, this one has more coverage, so I can build and get rid of that redness on my cheeks that makes me nuts. It does have alcohol in it, around 5 ingredients down, but today I put on a really thick sunscreen. I put on my Elastin, not the tinted one. I did 2 pumps of the tinted, and the rest was the white one, which is kind of thick. And I feel like maybe that thick sunscreen will help protect me from the alcohol. And also, their colors are very, very difficult, but I put it on today, and even though this is actually a little too warm for me, it's not terrible. And I think it's so flipping pretty that I might buy this. I might buy this. I just can't get over how pretty it is. And the rest of the stuff on my face is the elephant palette. So I guess the video's not over. I just want to tell you, I put this on my eyes. A video you haven't seen yet, but I shot the other day. It just won't be for a little while. I got the new rougher brushes, and I took this bronzer and just kind of went like this with this brush. That video will be up, soon, but now we're doing a lot of Sephora brushes videos. Put this on the lid, and I put this gold on the lid too. This is the highlighter, which I'm not wearing. This blush, and then a Jones Road lip product and mascara, everything down below. But that is also something you might want to get. But you know what? I'm totally getting ahead of myself. I am going to do a video that is my suggestions for what to get for hair, for skin, and for makeup for the Sephora sale. And that will be next. Thank you again for spending some time with me. I hope it was fun, and I hope you come back again. Until we meet again, be safe and smart, and I'm wishing you good health.